This is a 24-hour military ration for the Russian military, of course. It's pretty heavy. It's supposed to supply a warfighter's caloric needs for a 24-hour period. If you look here, we got menu number 5. Menu number 5 is 4,700 calories. That's a huge amount of food. I have looked around in this. I poked around in it a little bit, but I have not completely unboxed it yet. Got a little spillage here. The inside of this box is foil lined. We got 3 spoons. They're plastic spoons, and they feel to be a decent quality chocolate bar. This is an apple jelly or apple butter. It feels like it's in good shape. There's a smell permeating from this box that is difficult to describe. It's a fruitiness. I don't really know what it is causing that smell. I was thinking maybe it's the fuel tabs, but I've heard fuel tabs described as being sort of a fishy smell or chemical smell. It's not really chemically, it's more of a fruitiness. So there might be some drink packs in here or something in here that's smelling up the joint. So these are a complete mystery to me. I know that there's some kind of little tablets or candies or something. I can feel it. I'm thinking maybe this is gum. These little tins here, I have no clue what this is. It may be sausage. Some of these rations have a tin of pate and a tin of sausage. This here is a pate. In the picture there, you got little pictures of peppercorn, so I'm guessing it's like a peppercorn pate. This is your vegetable caviar, I think. I have no idea what vegetable caviar is. We don't have that in the United States under that name, at least. Then this right here is an applesauce, an apple puree, 3 giant sugar packs. There's the third one there. That's a whole lot of sugar. Guessing they give them this much sugar just so they can have like easy to consume calories for energy. Though I don't ever see a normal person eating this much sugar in a day. It's a very like substantial amount of. These camo packs here are wet wipes. They give you 3 wet wipes, 1 for each meal. You get 2 tea bags. This right here is a peach drink, I believe. I was looking at the picture thinking those were apricots, but I was looking at this and I'm thinking that it's peach cherry drink and raspberry drink. Pretty excited about those drink mixes. This is going to be our matches. It's like a weatherproof, windproof match with a striker in there, and it comes in this nice little flat container. While we're looking at the matches, we'll go ahead and look at the stove. This is an Esbit stove. You got your 3 fuel tablets there. There's the directions on how you actually fold the metal piece into the stove. I've never used one of these before, so I'm curious to see how that works. So I'm going to do at least one of my entrees with this just to check it out. This is coffee creamer or drink whitener. I suppose you could put it in the tea if you wanted to. And then you get 1 pack of coffee here. This is a salt little sachet. We got crackers here. There's 2 different colors of crackers in here, and I don't know what the difference between the 2 is. These are more of like a whole wheat looking. Then we got the other crackers here. These are more just like a standard like hardtack looking, like thick, dense saltine cracker. That's a pepper pack. Black pepper, I'm guessing. Tinned cheese. This is the only thing in the ration that I'm very skeptical on whether or not I'm going to like. I doubt I will find this palatable. This is basically like lard. It is straight fat, and I don't know how you're supposed to consume this, whether you're supposed to just eat it out of the can for energy. I know that Russia's a lot colder than it is here, and in certain places in cold regions people eat blubber and stuff like that because fat is so calorically dense and it provides a lot of energy. Eating straight fat is not something that I do on a regular basis. I don't know exactly what you're supposed to do this, whether you're supposed to render it down and use it to cook other stuff or maybe mix it in with your mains. If you just eat this straight out of the can, that would be really disgusting to me. Maybe you spread it on a cracker, I don't know. We got our mains here. This is a kasha. Now kasha, from what I've seen, is usually a meat and some type of grain, either hash or porridge type deal. So this will be like beef, and then it'll either have rice or barley or wheat berries or something like that in it, made into like sort of a really dense hash. This one here is a complete mystery tin. I have no idea what's in here. I don't know if it's some type of goulash or meatballs. I know that that's an entree in some of these. And then the last one here got caved in pretty good, but I don't see any leaks. It looks like it made the trip okay, even though it is a little bit banged up. This is a multivitamin tablet. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to take this. I'm figuring I probably will. Guessing this is a contents list. Thinking these are weights or calories or something. I don't know. It's got some temperatures on here. I don't know if that's like storing temperatures or whatever. That's pretty cool if it is. In the bottom of the pack, we've got another little piece of paper. See 2017 on there. We have 3 of these little tablets. These are water purification tablets. Comes with 3 little napkins. If you're using these for anything other than eating your meal, I feel sorry for you because it's not really a lot of, whatever you want to use it for. And then the very bottom we have a knife, just a standard plastic knife. It actually feels pretty good. Yeah, so that's what we got inside the box. I'm gonna break these down into meals. This is what we put together for breakfast. I chose to go ahead and knock out the can of kasha that's all caved in, get it out of the way first. It's really hard to know exactly what you want to mix and match because I don't know what goes with what really. So I just did the best I could. I usually don't eat a huge breakfast, so I saved some of the higher calorie stuff for lunch and dinner. We're gonna go ahead and use the Esbit stove. So you're supposed to fold these ones up. Oh, I folded that one the wrong way. How about that? And you fold these other ones down to give it a flat base. It looks pretty good. Let's see if it sits flat. It's flat enough. And then our fuel tab. Go on it like so. I grabbed a saucer to put that on just so I don't burn my table up here. We're gonna try these matches. I don't want to use the striker on this though because I'm gonna save the rest of these matches. We're gonna try to light this match with a US MRE striker, the US MRE matches. See if it'll light. It made a spark. It's not catching. There it goes. Put that right there on the side. And I think it's lit. Yeah, it's definitely lit. So I'm going to pull this back a little bit to let it vent. We'll get this over here on the fuel tab. While that's doing its thing, I'm going to do the coffee and the creamer. Coffee in. Got the creamer. Creamer in the coffee. And that really was a ridiculous amount of sugar for one of these packs. So I'm probably going to use this one sugar pack all day. Probably use it for my teas and stuff as well. That looks good. Used about a third of it. Maybe a little bit more than a third. And then we got some hot water here. You can hear that fuel tab go into work. Wipe off our spoon because now we're going to make our peach drink. I don't know if these drinks come sweetened, so I'm not going to add sugar. We gotta look at that. It's over there boiling already, it looks like. We'll put our peach drink in there. Again, I don't know how much water we're supposed to put in this, but we're just going to use straight bottled water on this one and pour it till it looks about right. And that's a really light colored drink. Look at that. Hope I didn't put too much water in it. And then I got a pack of these types of crackers. Probably should use my moist towelette before I started messing with stuff, so we'll try this moist towelette out right quick. Seems bigger than a US MRE moist towelette. Oh, and it is way different. It is like a strong, like cloth type moist towelette. And it's got some pretty good moisture to it, and it's very strong. That's nice. Doesn't really have much of a scent, but it is moist enough to get your hands clean. I'd probably save that for, you know, doing the business. I think that would be better than those napkins. We'll do our vitamin tablet. We'll start the morning out right with a vitamin tablet. We'll drink that down in a minute. Let's try this apple butter. Has sort of a dried fruit sort of smell. Doesn't smell fermented or anything, so I think it did come in good condition. We'll squeeze a little of that on this cracker here. We'll go ahead and try a drink of our coffee here. The sugar really sweetened it up nice. It's good. It's better than US MRE coffee. I think it's not bad at all. And we'll try a bite of just a plain cracker by itself. It's not sweet. It's definitely like a dense wheat cracker. It's not stale, but kind of tastes like it's getting there. Too much longer, I don't think these would really last. They're very weedy. It's a savory type cracker. Not much really to it, but it feels like it would absorb other flavors pretty nicely. And then we'll try a little bit here with our apple jam or apple butter. I want to try it by itself first, just so I can get a good idea of what it tastes like. Very sweet. It has a dried fruit flavor, sort of like a raisiny, datey type flavor. It's apple jam. I wouldn't really call it what you would consider apple butter in the US, which usually has like some amount of cinnamon in it. There's no other flavors in it. It's all just fruit. It's really nice though. I like it. It's good. And we'll try it with the cracker. That's really nice. I like that a lot. They go well together. I'm gonna save some of that to try with the other crackers as well. Cleanse our palate with a sip of our peach drink. It's very light colored. Doesn't really have much smell. It's very lightly flavored. I might have put too much water in it. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to be just really lightly flavored. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's not overpowering. It does have a little bit of that smell like I was getting out of the package, and sort of that fruitiness. It might have been a mix of this and fuel tabs was making it smell the way it was. And then we'll go ahead and take our little vitamin tablet while we're doing our drink. Hopefully that doesn't do anything negative to me. It's very sweet, the drink is. The flavor on it is low. We got the entree on our little plate here. It is still extremely hot. You can see that our little ration heater over there is still going. Try to do this without burning myself. So I'm going to use some of the included items to help me out. I'm going to fold my napkin over to grab this little corner here. And then I'm going to use my moist towelette to grab this part. And we're going to see if we can pull some of this back without getting it everywhere. It is extremely hot. It's like a beef roast, like a stewed beef. It smells great. It looks like nice big chunks of beef roast. It's got some nice fat in there. It smells very good. The broth looks nice and dark. Good look at that. Sort of gelatinous, beefy goodness. Yeah. It's basically what you would consider to be like a home-style roast beef. It's very good. I would have liked to have actually had this probably for my dinner instead of breakfast. I really wanted to try the kasha for breakfast. But no going back now. Try another bite of that. Steaming hot. The Esbit stove did a really good job. Man, that's delicious. The broth has a good sodium content to it. It's pretty salty. We'll put a couple crackers in this to try to soak up some of that juice. See what those crackers taste like. And while we're doing that, we'll get another sip of our coffee. Still pretty warm. It's not very strong. It does have sort of a dark roast kind of flavor. Get another little bite of this. Yeah, I like that jam a lot. It's good. It's really nice. Try one of our juice-soaked crackers. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm very happy about this. You can see the strands of muscle. It's not a processed piece of beef, which is really nice. And most of the stuff you'll find in like your US MREs is very highly processed, sort of canned deals. Yeah, that's perfect. That's delicious. I think they did a really good job on that, and if I was a soldier, I'd be very happy to have that in my ration pack. So that's our breakfast. We're back for our lunch. We're gonna do what I believe this time is actually kasha. We're gonna try out the fat. We'll do some of the cheese, the pate, we'll do the raspberry drink, we'll have the tea, and we'll try the lighter colored crackers. We'll start out making our drink, I guess. Raspberry powder. Has a light smell to it, sort of like the peach did. There's a lot of coloring in it either. Got about half our bottle of water left, so I think we're gonna put about another 8 ounces in it or so. Then we'll stop right there and make a little less of this because the other one seemed a little weak. Update from breakfast. That beef for breakfast was outstanding. It was very good. It was super tender and delicious. However, I have been belching beef ever since then, so I guess that's something to think about. You might be reliving that flavor throughout the day. There's a nice little pinkish color there. That's what it looks like. Wow. It's like a spongy texture to it. I'll be heating that up separately, and we'll go ahead and look at this as well. I'm gonna try this fat. Ugh, look at that. Ugh. It's like just gelatinous fat is all it is. I'm gonna try some of this cold, and then I'm also gonna try it heated up because I'm thinking that it might be better as an additive to the kasha or something like that. We'll look at the cheese here. White cheese. Smells like processed cheese, so I'm expecting that's probably what it's going to taste like. And we'll have a look here at the pate. There it is. It just has a real light smell. Not really a potted meat smell necessarily. And it doesn't smell particularly livery either, so that might be pretty good. All right, we'll go ahead and bust into these crackers. These are the plain crackers. The other ones were more of a wheat type cracker. Let's try a little bit by itself. Pretty dense again. It's pretty lightly flavored. Definitely doesn't have that weedy flavor of the other one, but they are both savory crackers. Neither of these are sweet like I thought one of them might be. We'll try just a little bit of this fat, as disgusting as that may be. And try it first by itself. Wow, it's actually really good. It's salty. It tastes like bacon without the smoke, and it's no meat, just all fat. It's actually pretty awesome though. I definitely think that this is like, something you would want to eat in moderation. I can see this being really good for someone that is in a combat situation where they do need mass amounts of food because they're expelling a lot of calories, but I don't think the cardiologist would be too happy about you eating this. It's creamy, but greasy, of course. I don't know what type of fat it is. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably pork fat. It's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't think I'll be eating all of this just because you're just eating straight fat. That's not good, but it's not bad. We got our tea bag there with the elephant on it. There's our tea bags. Smells like tea. I'm not a big tea drinker, so my input on this will be limited. 6 ounces of water in this because I figure that's about a cup of tea usually. And while that's steeping, we're going to try our cheese. I'm curious to see whether or not I'll like this. We'll try it by itself first, just a little spoon of it. There it is. It tastes like processed cheese. It's good. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're a fan of processed cheese, you'll probably be a fan of that. Try a little bit here on our cracker, and I suspect this will be pretty tasty. And yeah, that's the way to have that on the cracker. That's pretty good. Not crazy about it, but it's nice. Nothing wrong with it. Raspberry drink. Yeah, just lightly scented. Sweet like the other one. Very delicate flavor. Don't really pick up too much raspberry on it. It's just sort of a, generic fruitiness. It's not bad. It doesn't taste artificial. It doesn't have like a mouth burning feeling like some of the fruit punches and stuff that you might run into that's really heavily processed. It just seems pretty natural and light. Pretty good. Look at this pate here. Seems pretty soft. It's not liver. Tasting it all well. On the back end, has a little bit of irony taste, but not bad at all. I'm not a big fan of that irony liver flavor, but I like this a lot actually. This is good. But let's get some of this and spread it on our cracker. This is really tasty. This stuff is good. Yeah, I like that a lot. That'd be a great snack. Just on the cracker. Delicious. Let's do something a little crazy crazy. Let's get us a cracker, try a little cheese, and try us a little pate on it. And I think this is probably the way to do this. Just combine it all together. Oh yeah, that's real nice. All right, let's go check our main. This should be nice and heated through. It has a weird looking texture to it. I was expecting it to be more of like a fluffy rice looking, but it's actually like a spongy, you know, it springs back. I don't know, kind of weird. It might not be kasha after all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. You can see it has like grains of something, sort of like a gritty type consistency, like a couscous or something. It's some sort of grain, I don't know. It's got little flecks of something in there, like a carrot or some type of vegetable. There you can see it's sort of a grainy. It has, you know, little bits of meat. You can see some carrot there. It's good. Very ricey tasting. Hearty. Stick to your ribs. It's good. It's very good. I'm definitely going to finish this. This is extremely tasty. Dry though. I'm going to chop some of this up, aerate it a little bit, and I have the extra fat heating up in there. I'm going to pour some of that fat over it, some of that rendered fat, and see if adding that moisture to it helps it out a little bit. It might need some pepper as well. Definitely doesn't need salt. This meal's been pretty salty so far. The beef for breakfast had a good amount of sodium in it. I like black pepper a whole lot, so I like that. Give it a little taste with that black pepper. That adds a little something to it. That's pretty good. Try our tea now. I think it's been steeping long enough. I don't know if you're supposed to leave the tea bag in or take it out. Yeah, I'm not a tea person. This is my same sugar packet from breakfast because they give you so much. I'm not going to open a whole new one. We'll put about that much in it. Mild, no bitterness really. It's good. It's fine. Standard tea. We have here our heated tin of fat. You can see how it's a lot more liquidy now. There's still some good solids in there, so if you want to eat that on your crackers, I suppose you can. Just gonna pour a little bit over the kasha. Give that a little mix. Some of the kashas I've seen other people eat were very darker colored than this, and they were beef. I don't think this is beef. It seems like a chicken or pork. If I decide to look it up, I'll annotate it. But it's more white, it's not so dark. I think it might be chicken. That's looking better. That definitely added some moisture to it, making a mess, but whatever. See a nice piece of meat or something in there. I'm trying to get that. All right, here's our fatty kasha. Oh yeah, that kicked it up to a whole nother level. It's sort of greasy-ish now, but it's freaking delicious, guys. That is good. That is really good. This is gonna be something I'm gonna be wishing I could have again. Very tasty. If you've ever had like Southern style chicken and rice, it's very similar to that, and that's one of my like favorite dishes, so I'm really into that. And we'll try one more piece of this just straight lard. We're gonna put it on the cracker. Try it heated. Very jiggly and gelatinous. Messy, but very tasty. Take another sip of our raspberry here. I'm gonna finish the rest of this up. I'll probably save some of that cheese and some of that pate for someone else to try, but that kasha's all mine. That stuff's really good. This will be the dinner portion. I have been pleasantly surprised with both breakfast and lunch. They were both very good. This ration is really carried by the mains. They've been outstanding, in my opinion, for ration food. It's hard to beat them. For dinner, we're gonna do the goulash, the sausage. We're gonna try the vegetable caviar, and then we're gonna have the applesauce, and we'll do our chocolate bar. We'll pop this open right quick and take a look at it, and then I will get it on the stove to heat up. You can see the bits of potato in there. It's liquidous. Got potato, carrot, some onion in it I can see. It's got some chunks of beef like we have for breakfast. It smells really good. It's reminiscent of what we have for breakfast, except for this one just has some vegetables in it. This will be the cherry drink mix. The other ones so far have been surprising. I was expecting them to be more flavorful than they are, maybe taste a little bit more artificial like most things will be here in the States. I've been surprised that they don't taste very artificial and they're very lightly flavored. I actually really like that. About another 6 to 8 ounces on this. It takes a while for the solids in this to dissolve. I think it's because it has real sugar in it, and instead of some type of fake sweetener, it dissolves very easily. Look at all that fat. There's so much fat in this ration. Like, seriously, this ration is a heart attack waiting to happen. It's not bad. It tastes good. Fat imparts a lot of flavor, but, you know, it is fat, so that is a concern. That's going to be our sausage. Then right here, this will be vegetable caviar. And I think this is going to be sort of a liquidous state, so I've got to be careful opening this one because I don't want to get it everywhere. And there's that vegetable caviar. Smells like a tomato sauce almost, like a spaghetti sauce or something like that. Smell this one while we're at it. They say it's sausage, but it smells sort of like what we would consider a potted meat here in the States. And this right here will be our applesauce. Same thing as the vegetable caviar. Got to be careful. Look at that. It plopped out on me there. Give this one a smell. Yep, it just smells like straight normal applesauce. And we'll jump the gun, but I'll go ahead and taste this to clean it up. A little bit tart. Yep, just a tart, natural tasting applesauce. Tastes very fresh. I like it. And we'll open this chocolate up. Look at that. It's a nice dark chocolate. It hasn't really turned white at all, really. As soon as I opened that, it just permeated the air with a chocolate smell. I'm really excited about this. I think this chocolate's going to be very good. I did not know what these were, but I'm figuring they're probably gum. Either mint or gum of some sort. I'll try one of those, a couple of those. at the end of the meal. Let's give this raspberry drink a try. Of the 3 drinks, it probably has the most potent taste, and I probably like it the best out of all of them, but I am a big cherry fan anyway, so it's no surprise that I would like that. I've been pretty skeptical about this vegetable caviar. I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, and I don't really know how you're supposed to eat it, whether you're supposed to just eat it off the spoon like this, or it's supposed to be an additive. It would have probably been good on the kasha. There's a nice big spoonful of it. Let's see what this stuff tastes like. Yeah, tastes like a tomatoey pasta sauce. That's exactly what it tastes like. It's basically pasta sauce. We'll try it on this wheat cracker. It's a good mix of flavors, but the cracker almost overpowers the caviar. We'll try a little bit on a plain cracker. Put a nice amount on there. This basically just tastes like the caviar, but it adds some crunch to it. And we'll try some of the sausage. It's got a lot of fat on it. Maybe this should have been heated up. There's sausage with plenty of fat. I like it. Has a processed canned meat flavor, but I've never had anything exactly like that before. You can taste the spices in it. It doesn't taste like a breakfast sausage. That's sort of a summer sausage flavor, actually. That's kind of what it tastes like, summer sausage. And we'll give us another little spoonful of this applesauce. Try it one more time, and then we'll try it on some crackers and see how that is. Super smooth. No like grittiness to it. I like the tartness though, that's nice. Try a little piece of cracker here. I don't know about that as a combination, but worth trying. Try it with this other cracker too. I think this might be even a weirder combination. I think that's best just eaten by itself as like a dessert or in between meals. We got the goulash there. It is nice and piping hot, steaming. You can see it's got some meat in it. It's got some potatoes. It's got some nice big chunks of meat actually. Excited to give this one a try. Tasty. Tasty! It's a lot like what we have for breakfast. A very similar flavor profile. I think it's the same sort of stewed meat. They just has the added vegetables and potatoes, which adds some starch to it. Again, none of this stuff needs salt. It's plenty salty. I think the salt pack in there is just there to have a salt pack. That's really hearty. Let's try some of our sausage here on a cracker, because I didn't do that. Try it on this wheat cracker first. Look at that big blob of fat there. That's really nice. I like that. I think I like sausage more than I do pate. That's just me though. It has none of that liver flavor that I'm really not that into. We'll try it on a normal cracker too. I like it. It's good. Very happy with that. Well, I got a little bit of my apple butter left from breakfast, and I got our normal type cracker. The flavor of the apple jam comes through better. I've been seeing that in general with these crackers. The wheat cracker has a strong wheat flavor, and it can be overpowering, whereas the other cracker is more neutral. It kind of just tastes like whatever you put on it, plus some crunch. Yeah, I like that cherry drink. That's really good. We'll try a bite of our chocolate. Nice and dark all the way through. This ration's been stored very well. It was banged up a little bit in shipping, but it's been kept in really good condition because everything is nice and fresh. The crackers weren't stale. It's not bitter. It's melting nice and smooth. It tastes like a good dark chocolate. It's probably about 60% cacao, something like that. We'll finish it off here on a mystery thing. I suspect it's gum or mints. We'll see. It's gum. It's very minty. Candy coated. It's good. They give you a nice little pack of them too. That's nice. They have a couple behind it each meal, ready to snack on in between to keep you occupied. All right, so that was our Russian IRP, and I've been extremely happy with it. I think it's very quality. I'm really going to be missing not having that kasha in my life because that stuff is really good. Thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been Ration Rewind, the series in which I'm reposting my old ration reviews from my first YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up to help it out with that Google algorithm. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to catch all of my future ration content. This is the one-stop shop for MRE related content, old and new, foreign and domestic, military and commercial. We do it all here on Readiness Rations. Be sure to drop me a comment and check out my social links down in the description of this video, and I will be back with a new video for you guys next week. Until then, I will catch you in the next video. See you then. Peace.